He fighting the VA for health and insurance. He don't went to war for you people, injured. I mean, badly injured too. Well, his knees was. The man was through, man. And this how the so-called white man treats his neighbors, man. The scripture speaks on that. Yep. The scripture says the Lord hate a man of war to suffer poverty. Yep. Because the men of war that went to war with King David in those battles, like Macker, when they gave him the land, he got a double portion because he was a man of war.
In the ancient world, when you went to war, you came back with things.
Spoils. Yeah.
You came with spoils. Whether it was gold, you might have came back with a couple women too.
Cattle,
you had a couple women, cattle. You know what I'm saying? Gold, silver, you got all that, man. Now you come here, you might be on the corner holding the damn sign.
Yep.
In a wheelchair.
In a wheelchair. This place is not upright, man. People love it here.
Entire session is recorded.
Yeah.
So this is you want that again?
What?
Luke 3 and 8.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
See, we are yet this day in our slavery, in our captivity. We're still in captivity. We're in the land that we was brought to on slave ships, man. You're still a slave, man. If you paying taxes, you're a slave, all right? That's tribute, okay? You got a social security card, birth certificate, all right? You belong to somebody. You just can't be like, well, nigga, I'm gonna go to Europe today. I'm gonna get my own boat and go to Europe.
Yep.
Huh? Yeah. I'm in captivity.
Yeah. First of all, you can't even get your own boat and just start sailing. Just start, man, the Navy.
Maybe be like, nigga, what are you doing?
Right.
Who are you? They might gun you down.
Yep.
I mean, we all Israelites. We all got
We're in captivity.
We was born. The Lord put a whole nation under these curses. The way you get out of this is coming to this knowledge.
Yep.
So yes, we Yahweh Shai, with whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus, when he was born, he was under captivity. He was under the Roman rule. Judah was a Roman province.
Right.
That's why he had to go before who? Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate was a Roman governor. So he was in captivity. So it says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers which departed from the Lord our God.
Right. So we subject to these payments, man. Go ahead.
Oh, that's all I had. You want to go back to Jeremiah 17:4 or Deuteronomy 28?
Yeah, go back to that.
All right, Con. This is Deuteronomy. Get some more of these curses. This is the Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse.
Because now slavery is not in chains and all that no more. It's all through contracts.
Yep.
You know, paperwork. That's why when each baby that's born, what? Your birth certificate goes on what? The stock market. Because why? You're a commodity.
And it's in all caps.
It is in all caps.
That's represents the business. I've seen that first.
And your last name is first. And also, it was a guy named Jordan Maxwell. He broke it down. He said it's called birth certificate. It's because when a harbor comes in with supplies, it's coming to the what? It's coming to the berth. That harbor is called a berth. All right. So when a woman has a baby, it goes through what? A birth canal. All right. So it's basically it's showing that your property, your how can I say, you're a slave and you're a commodity to the so-called white man. All right.
Perfect example. So like,
no, go ahead.
How the fuck is a baby born into debt?
Yeah.
Answer me that. How's the baby born? Nigga, I ain't did shit. How I'm born into $60,000 debt? Why I got to pay for this shit that you done fucked up? Because you a slave.
Yep. And people saying, oh, we can't be a slave because we on food stamps and we can get this and we can get that. I'm like, well, shit, slave master has to feed you. How you think the slave master fed you when you're ill? What you thought you just did?
The scripture says that. You know? Yeah. I forgot in Revelation, you know. It says the woman was there and well, you don't got to get it, but he fed her for a certain amount of time. But, you know, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, I'm going to jump to 21. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee until he have consumed thee from off the land. Can somebody get Leviticus 26:16? It says, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it, the Lord shall smite thee with the consumption and with the fever and with the inflammation and with an extreme burning and with the sword and with blasting and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. So why are people so disease-ridden, disease-filled? All right, when you look at the percentage of how many, any average so-called black person or Native American or Latino, I see them. You know how many people in your family got diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure? It's gonna be over 50% of their family, because that's part of the curses too. It's part of our people rejecting this knowledge.
They say it's
Hereditary.
That's the curse, which the curses is hereditary. Because it says, what it say from the seed, you know, the scriptures mention that, man. That these curses was going to, matter of fact, it's going to be on you for
a sign.
No, what is that?
This is Deuteronomy 28.
Bro. It mentions, hold on,
Oh man. What's your last couple shoot, man? What's up, bro?
Alright. Let's go in. Finish reading.
You got the
Leviticus 26,
yeah. Yeah.
This is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 16. It says, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terrors, consumptions. It says, and the burning of anger says that will consume the eye. It says, will consume the eyes and cause soreness, to cause sorrow of heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
Right, so like the Lord said, man, these diseases that our people suffering, it comes from the Lord and through their lack of knowledge. Ain't no way in fuck you supposed to, over 50% of the people in your family, you can say they got, somebody got diabetes, somebody got cancer, somebody got high blood pressure, stroke, you know? So this is Deuteronomy chapter 28.
You have it, the goddamn grandmother and her daughters, all of them have fucking diabetes, man.
Verse Deuteronomy.
Whole household got fucking diabetes. And high blood pressure, gout and shit.
Yeah, hey, that's how it is with my grandmother. My grandmother and her two older sons, they all got diabetes.
Yep.
They say it's inherited from the mother. It's the curses. You know?
Yeah, they inherited that terrible diet from her. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 28. It says, the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And when you go into that word astonishment, it means stupefied. So when you just look at the majority of our people, they mind, they just bugged out, they logic. Like everything that they got to talk about is just like, it's just no logic in it at all. That's a curse. Verse.
Get mad when you want to know.
Right.
You know?
I'm gonna jump to 30. It says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
Hey, you see that happening all the time, man. You know, man get with a woman, the woman go behind his back and screw some other nigga. You know, she give more attention to men that ain't helping her pay bills or nothing. You know, she'll treat her husband like shit, and he the one that's helping her pay the bills, keep the lights on. But she go flaunt and be cool with another nigga, man, and treat him better than she treat her husband, man. Smiling on Kiki in his face, and then she's got a scowl at her husband. And these women, they run the streets and they go to their job. They have sex with men at their jobs. Talking about I'm working over. You know, you can't trust it, man. But that was a curse. That was a curse that was put on us, man.
Go ahead. He says, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. And that's dealing with slavery too. Because when we were slaves, we built up America, we built up all the farms and all the agriculture. But none of that was to ourselves. Because when you go in our law, when you work, a Hebrew Israelite worker, employee, so to speak. He worked, and then when he left, he received sustenance so he can live on his own. When you're not supposed to work for people, man. You're supposed to have your own. If you work for somebody towards building your own, but this place not set up like that.
If you are employed by somebody, they're not supposed to hold your wages until the end of the week. Right. They're supposed to pay you until before the sun go down. Right. So you're supposed to actually get what you're supposed to hold before that sun goes down, man. So you actually go home with something. Not hold until the end of the week and still take some out because
Right. It says
you're supposed to get paid every single day.
Before the sun go down, yeah? You're supposed to never be broke.
Yep.
Deuteronomy 28:32, it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. It says,
because what? The so-called Esau can just come and take your kids anytime he wants. You know? Say, oh, you're not a good father, you're an unfit parent because you don't do this and such. So we're gonna take your kids and put them in the system. If you want to get back, you gotta jump through hoops and hopscotch and skips around if you want to get your kids back.
Oh, another thing, your kids acting up, you whoop their ass. If the government see that shit or somebody call the people on you, they'll come take your children for correcting them, man.
homeschool. You don't want your kids to go to school because the school allows homosexuality to be taught. They got they teaching sex education, homosexual education to kindergartens and first graders. You don't want your child a part of that. Oh man, you gotta take your kid. You got in school.
What's it called? The Queen story time with that gay, that faggot or something?
Yeah,
to the little kids.
Drag queen
story.
It says, verse 33, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. Verse, I'm going to jump to 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set over thee unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
It shows you that all Israel went into slavery, all right? All Israel. There's not one little bit that Lord had or Lord have mercy on it. No, man. When he told Jeremiah, thou even thyself shall discontinue, he's talking about everybody, the whole entire nation, all right? He even told Jeremiah was doing what the Lord commanded him to do at that time. Right. So he said, even you, and the rest of the people will go on and I'm going to discontinue your inheritance. You know? So just imagine, you doing everything your father says, and your father saying, all right, listen, you and all your brothers are going to get your ass whooped when I get home. Like, you'd be like, I'm doing what you. But it was just prophecy that we all have to be off. We all have to be discontinued. Right? So when it says thy king, it's even talking about King David, Moses. You know, they're even in slavery right now. They're even reincarnated back right now.
Verse finishing out, it says, and there shalt thou serve other gods, wood and stone. And our people into all Psalm 44:14.
Hey, the so-called Muslims, they go to Mecca and bow to a fucking stone.
Brothers in there. Yeah.
Fucking nigga.
Yeah, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? We have a living God, and we don't have no business bowing to no stone. Okay? Our Father is alive, man. He's a living power, man.
It's a lot.
It says, verse 37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations whither the Lord shall lead thee.
A byword. That means they're not going to call you Israelites. They're going to call you black, Negro, Afro-American, African-American.
Rednecks.
Hey, man, bro, them are all terms used for so-called black people. Mm-hmm. But the Chinese, they ain't got that many names. You know what I'm saying? Black, African, Negro, African-American. We all these names, man. Those are bywords. Okay?
And we know as proverbs.
Mexicans, Indians. Those are not the actual biblical names of the people, man.
And Negroes are not just was only given it to the what's it called? Not only just given it to the black people, man. All right, they call Indians. I'm trying to think exactly what they call. They call it something Negroes.
Tree nigger.
Tree nigger. Exactly, man. You know, so black people was not the only ones that was called Negroes. They called the rest of the tribes Negroes too, man. As a matter of fact, they called Puerto Ricans with the Afros. They called them shit, Afro-Caribbean. Yeah, they call them that too. Yeah, you know, and that's his trust tribe Ephraim, man. You know?
Latinos, Hispanics, Mexicans. All those are all bywords.
Okay. And then it said we know in this Proverbs too. They got all these sayings about our people. Black men lazy.
Even for the Mexicans, like when you watch I forget the cartoon, Tom and Jerry. He had the slow-mo Mexican. His cousin came.
Speedy Gonzalez, Slow-mo Rodriguez.
He had the one that was always just sleeping. It's the guy do every goddamn thing, man. But they're still, hey, Negroes built this land up, but they're still labeled niggas lazy. They still, Mexicans that's hired, call them lazy. Bywords, man. Hey, you gotta watch Negroes, they're still from here, do this, man. All right, they loud, man. They call it proverbs. They call them
the ultimate thief. You stole people, you stole land.
Heritage.
How you still a whole, you got identity theft. Why you stole somebody's whole nationality?
Numerous people.
Yeah.
Numerous people.
Even South Africans.
You fucking last samurai.
Bro, this nigga the Egyptians.
As hell.
This nigga made Egyptians with. Yeah, this nigga the Egyptians. Babylonians. Yeah, the
But-
Babylonian, he the Spartans.
They the South Africans, even some shit from 20 years ago. Like, bitch, we can see the Africans, but how you now the Africans? Hey, but even your stereotypes, though, like you said, Proverbs, the stereotypical nigga was made by Esau. All right, they was doing blackface. That's what niggas got there all singing. All right, fetch a pail of water, fetch a pail of hay, that song shit. Hey, that Esau created that shit. These niggas you see, these dread-headed, pants sagging ass niggas, Esau created these niggas, man. All right, that's also part of the Proverbs. Cause now we looked at just the stereotypical nigga and nigga woman, man. And who pushed that in our fucking faces, man? The so-called white man. All right, who make these people rap about what they rap about? Sing what they sing about. Who put these niggas in these movies, man? What they show you on Scary Movie? Esau ain't do a news report, they get the most ignorant nigga they can find, man. And that's what they really fucking do. Esau made niggas, man. All right, hey, can you Bible class real quick? You grab Lamentations 3. Lamentations 4. How's it going? 4-1. Yeah. It's Lamentations chapter 4, verse 1. It says, how is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? It says, the stone of the sanctuary are poured out in the top every street. It says, the precious son of Zion comparable to fine gold. It says, how are they esteemed as earth through pictures? And how did this happen? Who took away our heritage from us, man? Who taught us we was Africans? All right? Who taught us we was Mexicans? Who taught us we was Puerto Ricans? These are shit that Esau put on us, man. They labeled us these things, man. Taught us their ways. They made us as dross, man, as the earthen vessel. We was once gold. Now we compare it to a damn clay pot. They made us these things, man. All right, they went across the world and told lies. Hey, it's this guy we know, man. All right, he's actually a black belt. He takes his trip to China. So this Chinese family sees and they says, it's nighttime. Where's your tail at? He said, I ain't got no tail. They said, another white man lied. Yeah. Another white man lied. So Esau, through the magic of TV, all right, and his lies and magazines and back in the day newsletters across the globe, demonized the Israelites, man. Made us base things. All right, they taught us this shit. Who taught our women, hey, not to breastfeed? That's a vile thing. Hey, skip to the next chapter. It's the same chapter?
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay, keep going. It says the work of the hand of the potter, even the sea monsters draw out the breast, and they give suck to their young ones. So even the sea monster, man, even the damn animal that went to have the men over knows to breastfeed their child, even the animal that eventually turn and will eat their child, man. If they get a certain age, you got to leave their clan. All right, they got to leave the pack. All right, they still know it's a baby. I got to breastfeed this motherfucker. Who taught us not to do that, man? Who put a Similac out there like that? Made sure they got their wick. They can go get their Similac. Who did that? The so-called white man. Yep. He made us this damn low-level creature that our people have become.
Yep. Hey, you know another thing, those Similac, they have that They have that aluminum lining. When you peel that off, shards of aluminum go into that.
Shit, there's already mercury in it. It
Yeah.
can't get no worse.
Yeah, man.
Little aluminum.
But you know what? Those are things that destroy your mind, man.
Yeah.
Those are things that destroy your mind because they seek to destroy us at an early age, man. You know? They know we're stronger than them, man. So what do? They start working on us from birth. Similac, vaccines.
Yep. Oh,
You know?